welcome back to It's Storytelling Time with Grumple Billy. Today, I have a friend joining me from just around the corner from where I am, right here in Bloemfontein. She comes from Heidedal. So, let's get around and remember to social distance while we enjoy the story for today. Let's get to it.
Thank you, Grumple Billy. Come on, kids, come on, sit around. Are you comfortable? Are you ready? It's storytelling time. This story is about three top twins' adventures. The Twins Discover A Diplodocus by Cressida Cowell. Long, long ago, the sun shone down in the wild, wonderful world, and the volcanic swamps bubbled and steamed. The treetop family, the first ever to invent a time machine, had traveled back to the land of the dinosaurs. Professor Penelope and Professor Pablo were studying dinosaur footprints, and the big twins, Alfie and Asha, were looking after the little twins, Tulip and Ted. Suddenly, they came across an egg. "I wonder who this egg belongs to," said Tulip. "Shouldn't we take it to the mother dinosaur so she can sit on it like a chicken?" "Look," said Ted, pointing to a gigantic footprint. "I think the mother dinosaur went this way. Whoever made that footprint would be way too big to be the mother of this egg," said Alfie. But the twins began to follow the giant footprints through the mud. And as they followed the giant footprints, something was following them. The something was called an Allosaurus, and it was hungry. The twins followed the giant footprints through the mud, and the Allosaurus followed the twins until they came to a wide plain filled with ferns, and there, quietly grazing, were the most enormous dinosaurs that the twins had ever seen. Every single one of those dinosaurs was as long as 3 large buses parked in front of one another. "Oh my goodness," said Asha excitedly. "The dinosaurs are about 26 meters long. They must be Diplodocus." The twins moved a little closer, and the Allosaurus followed the twins. "Do you think we should get so near?" said Ted nervously. "The Diplodocus might tread on us." But Tulip marched right up to the Diplodocus and shouted, "Is this your egg? Do you want to sit on it?" The Diplodocus looked at Tulip with peaceful, gentle eyes, and it went right on eating. "It doesn't look interested in this egg. I'm not sure this egg belongs to a Diplodocus after all," said Tulip, very disappointed. "I told you it couldn't be," said Alfie. "It's way too small." The Diplodocus moved slowly away, and the twins followed the Diplodocus, and the hungry Allosaurus followed the twins. The Allosaurus was getting closer and closer and closer. But the twins were so interested in the huge, gentle Diplodocus that they still hadn't noticed. The Allosaurus crouched down in the ferns, ready to pounce. "How interesting," said Asha. "Diplodocus have really long, fast-moving tails. What do you think they use them for?" "I have no idea," said Alfie. "But I think we should..." "Duck!" for the fast moving tail of the Diplodocus was swinging round and towards them, and at the same time the Allosaurus pounced. In the nick of time, the big twins and the little twins threw themselves down in the ferns. Tulip was very careful to hold the egg high in the air, just in case she accidentally smashed it. The tail of the Diplodocus swung around and it hit the Allosaurus sharply in the stomach. And the Allosaurus was so frightened that it turned around and ran away. "Phew," said Alfie as the twins got to their feet. "We were nearly in big trouble there. That must be what Diplodocus use their tails for." The Diplodocus had moved slowly away, so the twins took their egg back to show it to their parents. "What have you found out about dinosaurs today?" said Professor Pablo Treetop. "Diplodocus are as big as 3 large buses parked in front of one another," said Esha. "They have long, fast-moving tails," said Alfie. "And that might be to defend themselves from other dinosaurs who attack them." "You have found out a lot," said Professor Pablo. "What about you, Chilo? What did you discover about Diplodocus?" "They eat all the time," said Tulip. Professor Pablo and Professor Penelope looked a little surprised. "Really?" said Professor Pablo. "Well, I never knew that." "And we found this egg," said Tulip. "But we think it must be way too small to belong to a Diplodocus." "Well, there's only one way to find out," said Professor Penelope. Professor Penelope suggested that they bury the egg underground and see what hatched out of it. So they did. Night time, long ago, in the time of the dinosaurs, the sky was sprinkled with stars. The ferns swayed in the rain and the prehistoric breeze. All the treetop family were fast asleep. Well, nearly all. They were 150 million years away from home, but the moon always looked the same. "Do you think that if a baby Diplodocus comes out of that egg, they let us keep it as a pet?" asked Tulip dreamily. "A dinosaur that will grow to 3 buses long with a fast-moving tail? No chance," said Tate. "They'd never fit in the time machine." Thank you so much for listening, friends. That was wonderful. It was a nice story, wasn't it? Thank you so much. I am Maria De Koker.
Thank you, Maria, for that wonderful story. Munchkins, did you enjoy it as well? I did. So don't forget to join us next time right here on It's Storytelling Time with Grumple Billy and friends. Until next time, be safe, social distance, wash your hands, wear your mask, and sanitize.